Hello student. In the previous lecture we have seen about the definition of inverse Laplace and inverse Laplace of some standard functions. Now today we will discuss some theorems and property related to inverse Laplace. So that will definitely help us to solve the examples related to inverse Laplace transform. Okay. So first of all this is a first shifting theorem. See if this inverse Laplace of f of s is equal to f of t. Okay, this is the definition. Then inverse Laplace of f of s plus a is equal to e raised to minus at into f of t. So same here, see what we have seen in the Laplace transform. So in the Laplace transform, we have seen Laplace of e raised to minus at into f of t. This is equal to what? Whatever the f of s we have, we are replacing s by s plus a. That is what f of s plus a. And if we take the inverse of this, we'll get this e raised to minus at into f of t, isn't it? And same here, inverse Laplace of f of s minus a is equal to e raised to at into f of t. Okay, so it is just the inverse of first shifting theorem related to Laplace transform. So if we see the example for this, so find out inverse Laplace of 1 upon s square plus 2s plus 2. What is the inverse Laplace of this? So see here we have to make some adjustment. Inverse Laplace of 1 upon, so this is s square plus 2s plus 1 plus 1. Why I'm doing this? See it, you will understand it in the next step. So this is equal to inverse Laplace of, now this is a perfect square, s plus 1 bracket square. So this is 1 upon s plus 1 bracket square plus 1, like this, isn't it? And therefore this is nothing but, now use the first shifting theorem. What it says, wherever s plus is there, s plus a is there, we are replacing it by s. Replace s plus a by, replace s plus a by s, and shift that a into the power of e raised to at, like this. So now we are replacing s plus a by s, and what is a? A is nothing but 1, so it become e raised to minus 1t outside. So inverse Laplace of 1 upon s square plus 1, in this way. Am I right? Okay, so simply s square plus 1 is there, and now we know the inverse Laplace of this. What is the inverse Laplace of 1 upon s square plus s square? This is 1 upon a into sine of at. A is nothing but 1, and therefore my final answer here is e raised to minus t into sine of t, like this. This is my f of t. This is f of t. Okay, and suppose if minus is there, you just need to replace s minus a by s. That's it. This is a first shifting theorem for the inverse Laplace. Okay, so now if we move forward, we have a second shifting theorem. So inverse Laplace of f of s is equal to f of t. Then inverse Laplace of e raised to minus as into f of s is equal to what? It is f of t minus a into, for t greater than a, and it is 0 for t less than a. So if you have remember this, we have seen Laplace of this g of t. This is equal to e raised to minus as into f of s. Okay. So what is g of t here? G of t is nothing but f of t minus a and 0. Okay. So we have seen, we just take the inverse of this, we'll get g of t, and g of t is nothing but this. Okay. Now to understand this, let us see one more example. Okay. So that your doubts will be clear. So suppose find the inverse Laplace of, what is inverse Laplace of e raised to, suppose it is minus pi x, pi s is there, e raised to minus pi s, divide by, it is s plus a, whatever that a. Okay, so what is the inverse Laplace of this? So it is simply what? It is inverse Laplace of, see, e raised to minus pi s into 1 upon s plus a is there. So what is my f of s here? So f of s is nothing but, this is 1 upon s plus a. Okay, a is nothing but, suppose if I take 2 here, so instead of this a, just take it particularly so that you will not get confused. This is 2. This is my s plus 2. Okay, now this is e raised to s into f of s. F of s is nothing but, and from this, what is the inverse of this f of s? Inverse of this f of s is equal to what? Inverse of this 1 upon s plus 2. It is nothing but what? E raised to minus 2t. Am I right? This is e raised to minus 2t. This is the inverse of this, and this is our f of t. This is what? This is our f of t. Okay, so what we have to do, see what is the inverse Laplace of this, with the help of this second shifting theorem. We need to replace t by t minus a in f of t. Okay, so therefore here replace, so by second shifting theorem, what we have, replace t by t minus a. What is a? That is t minus pi. A is nothing but pi, isn't it? Okay, so this is e raised to minus as. This is nothing but pi. So we are replacing t by t minus pi, and therefore inverse Laplace of e raised to minus pi s divided by s plus 2, it is equal to e raised to, this function is divided into two part actually. So this is f of t minus 2 and 0 for t greater than 2, t less than 2. Got it? What is f of t minus 2? So this is simply, it is e raised to minus, what is f of t? E raised to minus 2t. So this is e raised to minus, wherever that uh, t, we are replacing t by t minus a. So this minus 2 as it is, this is t minus 2, and it is 0 for t greater than 2, for t less than 2. Okay, so that's it. This is the answer. Hope you got this second shifting theorem also. Now let us move forward. Change of scale property. I think this is obvious as that of Laplace transform. I'm not going to talk more about this. Inverse Laplace of f of s is equal to f of t. Then inverse Laplace of f of ks is nothing but 1 upon k f of t upon k. That